Today we're out on Pinch Point. Let's see how many buggies we can fit on this trail. It's day 2 of Best of the West 2025, and the first trail we're taking on today is called Pinch Point. Pinch Point is located right off the Billings Canyon Trail. Is it working for you, Maddie? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Billings Canyon is located just right outside of Grand Junction, Colorado. This trail is basically just a side loop off of Billings Canyon, but I really like this little side loop. It's a lot of fun. This right here is the obstacle the trail is named after. This is the Pinch Point. This is a very narrow spot that, to my knowledge, nobody's made it through without rear steer yet. The first thing I do is get the front axle up on that passenger side wall. I have an Atlas transfer case so I can engage only the front axle only. And what that does is it spins the front around. Now I have cutting brakes in the rear too, so what I can do is grab that rear driver's side brake and it helps those front digs work a little bit more efficiently. Now front digs alone aren't enough to make it through this obstacle. You can see I'm still turning that rear. So what I do is I back up straight and then I turn the rear driver and then I turn the front axle driver. And what it does is walks me over a few inches. Then what I can do is straighten out the front and back again and do the same thing all over. Once again, I put it in the front only and I grab that rear driver's side cutting brake, and what it's doing is pulling me around without having to use the rear steer as much. Right here I do a combination of engaging the rear axle and front only. At this spot I'm in front only and I'm trying to get the front to spin around. I'm going to fall into this crack, but I know my cage is going to keep me from tipping over once that top driver's side hits the rock. Right here I look at my rear driver's side tire and it's getting sucked down into that hole. Rather than breaking something, I always just decide to take another backup. What I need to do is get that rear passenger tire higher up on that wall to make sure that that rear driver's side tire doesn't get sucked down into that crack. second part of this obstacle is a V-wedge. Now you start off just straddling it like anything else. However, you have to stay a bit more to the driver's side. Right here you can see my front passenger is going to drop a little bit, but there's a ledge down there that'll catch it. Right here I almost dropped that front axle in there too far, which would have landed me sideways. This crack's deeper than it looks. Now a little trick to get out of that is to put it into front only and just allow that front axle to climb back out of there without having the rear axle continue pushing you along. Sometimes that gets you into more trouble. So an easy way to get out of trouble when you're in cracks is to put it in front or rear only and correct your axle. Once I get to this spot, once again I put it in the front only, because what I'm trying to do is get that axle to climb up out of that undercut without the rear pushing me further under the undercut. What I do is I keep getting the front axle to climb and then just slowly engage the rear so it pushes me out of that. Because once again, you don't want to fall in this spot sideways because it's a real pain to get back out. Since my rear axle's now undercut this time, what I do is put it in the rear only. And you can just watch it work. Watch how you can let it climb back out. You can reposition your tires. Now my tire's not as bad in the undercut, re-engage at the front wheel drive and climb right out. Jamie makes such quick work of this spot that Maddie hardly had time to even catch it on camera. This is Mark's first time through this trail. It's always kind of fun to watch how different people are going to approach it. Mark's based out of California, so his buggy may have been running a little ridge up here at the higher elevation.
I get that idle thing.
These single-seat Jesse Haynes chassis combined with the Jesse Haynes portals are some pretty amazing buggies. Look at the visibility on that thing all the way around. You can see everything around you. Scott starts working his way up the pinch point. This is his first time up through this trail, and he's got a fresh build. This is a Hulse chassis, and those are getting super popular. There's a lot of them running around now, especially around Colorado. Now these chassis are designed very well. They're super stable, and he's got everything worked out on them. So there's some pretty nice builds, and there's a lot of guys running them now. So it's always cool to see more of these on the trail.
Maddie, you having fun out here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Been a pretty nice day, huh? Just a little hot?
Once you get to this spot, you can see once your belly hits that rock below, you can only back up a few inches before you're hitting the rock on the other side. It's super narrow right here. Right here you see exactly how that front dig pulls you right where you want to be.
Down into the bottom of there. Yeah. Now skew your rear up a little bit.
Nice, Scotty. There goes
Get on that wall a little.
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't know we were going there. Oh, we gotta drive up the wall.
Yeah, get on that wall.
Okay.
Yeah, this also gets people, it's
I
deceiving
thought you meant go
because
out
you
the
did
wall.
good. I was just walking because that people don't realize that ledge is right there, so they try to, you know, balance between there. Then you fall in this way, and it's I've seen some people bound up, but when you fall in that, when you let this tire fall off that wall, it's like, yeah, you can see everything around you, so it's like.
Coming my way.
Because staying up, it's just deceiving. It's like you forget that you need to. And then also like front digging on that wall over there, not slipping in. I've seen people do that a lot too. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, same thing. Same thing again. Okay, Cammy, hold up. Front dig. So put it neutral.
Who's that? Oh, okay. I've seen his name.
Front almost outward. You're already on the belly. All right. Yeah, sure.
He's like not even an inch.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to be the power. All four. Hang on, front dig it.
Since that rear steer's kind of weak, you might want to have her start straightening it now.
Yeah, go ahead and straighten the rear.
Like get it up, do whatever you
You're
gotta do,
gonna have to
forward,
it
back
while it's
right there.
moving, man. It might steer. All four. And now lock the air beat on the dash.
Yeah, Maddie. Good job. Thanks.
Steer up. Right there.
There it is.
Hey, you got to steer into this wall, and you got to go up it. You can see the tire marks on the wall.
It's hitting all the tube first. It's from my angle, I think that's the dust coming off the rock. getting to that point. His rear tire's a little higher than... Yeah, he's against the rock now, so he's alright. I think if we could do a rear dig this way, and pull that. Not if you can get that roof like a few inches over this way. Front passenger while rear digging this way might.
Alejandro is trying a different line here where he's trying to bite off more of that passenger side to see if he can kind of drive through it sideways, if you will. But it is so tight right here that he's up against his roof.
There used to be a spot up here, I thought, that we could... Hey. You almost had it. It almost climbed right there.
At this point, all we can do is pull him backwards.
Piloto.
Oh, you're fine.
Comprímelo de atrás, poquito, comprímelo de atrás. Dale poquita marchita tú. Ay, ahí va. Dale, mira. Ya nomás que caiga aquí. Ayúdale poquito tú con el... Dale, espera.
It's down in the buggy.
Trae porque un desmadre ahí atrás.
I had the buggies actually up there. It's in the it's in that backpack. There's kind of a hole in the backpack. There it is. There it is. Your roof has a couple scratches in it. Nice.
Más la delantera todo copiloto. Más. Hasta que tope. Ahí. Fuerte todo. Todavía no avance, yo. No avance. Trasera para acá. Ahí. Front dig. Front dig. Eso. Bien. Ahora sí, conecta las 4. 4. Haz las tuyas de atrás para acá. Todo enfrente para acá. Todo para acá. Las de atrás para allá. Ahí, no tanto. Dale como piloto. Espérate ahí. Front dig. Atrás para allá. Ahí. Ok. Déjalo que caiga. Keep going. Good. Ahí atrás. Vete para acá.
So this is the exit. There's essentially 3 distinct lines on it. There's the one that Jamie's on right there. There's one right on the right side of that tree, and then a far right line. Well, there may be even 4 lines if you look at it that way. But the further right you go, the easier it gets, basically. Now on this day, I don't think anybody made this line. It's super undercut on the bottom, it's super loose up at the top, so you just can't get enough traction to pull you over. You can see all the rubber from the tires sitting down in the bottom. So people definitely burned a little rubber on this one.
Got 2 different buggies here working the way up through the exit pinch point. There's a few different optional lines on here.
I was filming a live video for Instagram off onto the side, so kind of hear me talking to my phone there.
It's a warm one out here today in Grand Junction. Oh, nice. There it goes. These are 2 optional lines.
The same thing happened to me on this spot in the past. Basically, I had a rock turn up and get stuck in between the tire and the car. And that can suck because then you can break an axle shaft right on this spot. So the best thing we could do was use the winch and wrap a strap around it and pull that big old rock out of the way.
might move the strap again. Alright, they're gonna try to push it over. There it goes. There it goes. Get the strap out of there first. Dang, that's a huge rock. I did, yeah. I stuck it in my pocket, but thanks for reminding me.
Crawl ratio on these cars works awesome. You can see how slow those tires are spinning, and they just continue to work to find traction. When the tires are spinning that slow, it really helps grab and hang on rather than just peel out. It's always fun watching people work their cars and trying to find traction, just continuing to work the steering, front and rear, and just see where they can find a little bit of traction and try to hone in on that.
There it is. That rock right there fell in that crack.